pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hello, everybody. Call the meeting to order. We do have a quorum. I'd take the motion to approve the agenda and the minutes.
I'll second it.
All right, motion is second. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? All right, good morning, Rich.
Morning. Not much for you. We're just gonna go up on dog and we've got a pipe under the road that needs to be replaced. The bottom's rotting out, so. That'll be a 2-day project in between some training we got going on this week. And then hopefully we get some rain this week and get on some roads and get some first day.
I hope it rains the whole month of November.
We need it, so. Other than that, I'm gonna get a set of plans ready that are gonna be for, the 2 miles from 9 up to the Plymouth blacktop up to the county line there. They'll go in, next week.
Paving.
Project next year.
I got some thanks from a few farmers over there on that pipe down on Spruce.
Yep.
Thankful it's no longer embargoed, but open. So
Yeah.
happy if they can take anything across it now, so.
Yeah, we can try to knock some more of that stuff out as we get going. The WHKS has got a few projects to work on yet, so. Appreciate it. Perfect. That's all I've got for you. I think the plow truck thing we talked about last week, so.
You get any Rich?
And then I'm just waiting on, B&K to come back with some numbers from the shop building.
Oh, okay. So, yeah.
Yeah, when he gets that, we can look at it some more.
Sounds good. Thank you. Drainage. Just see, we had some claims.
Yep, are we gonna start?
Yep, we'll start with claims. Did you guys look at the one claim, I think it was?
Yep.
Any motion to approve?
Oh, I can just approve.
I'm a second.
Okay. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Carries. All right. Work orders, DD 4, open ditch, review those bids. Got some responses?
And then I got one for each of you that I quick typed up this morning.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then Larson's did leave some notes on there about the integrity of the bank ditch if you take the trees out completely.
They're pretty big. I went over and looked at it and shot pictures.
Yeah.
Well, that was. What, 15, 16 years ago? All the rest of that was supposed to be clean, so the trees have done nothing, but got bigger and bigger and the rest of that, so.
It's just in that little triangle.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said there was
big
really
ones are, the rest of
nothing.
them, the small kind of dead ones going east, aren't they? Which-
Yeah, it's that,
All the big trees are in
Yeah.
that triangle. There's about 5. I
Yeah,
mean, some of them are 24 inches across, but the problem is on the slope, they're right there. So as you tear them out, that bank's gonna get.
that's
What
all.
did we do on 2? I was looking at that this morning, and when you look down from 105, we took them all out, trees and stumps and the whole works. And Larson's did that.
I think they did some reshaping. and
Yes,
I think
they did some
They
reshaping.
hydros too, they seeded it all,
Right.
because some of them work there down in there.
And that seemed to have worked out so far.
Yeah,
We had enough rain this year, so.
yeah. But otherwise, yeah, I think. You gotta get rid of them all and leave the big stumps there and just spray them, treat them and.
Oh, that's-
so they don't
Well,
lose
this
the
is,
ditch
these bids,
stabilization.
these bids are taking the tree and the stump and the whole works out, right? Just like your email said, tree removal, that's everything.
so in these bids, is there reseeding? I mean, like,
No, just how I worded it, I mean, cause in the meeting that day, we just talked about ditch clean out, doing the whole thing, and then tree removal, so that's just what I put, ditch clean out, tree removal.
Yeah,
And I just put disposable of trees and brush are to be the responsibility of the contractor. That's what we did on 6.
right,
well, either way, we got three bids, I guess.
I take it that on A1, it says we'll burn and bury the stubs on the land.
Stumps,
Yeah, it
stumps, yeah,
doesn't say stumps. That's not an M, that's a STUDS. Is that what he calls a stump?
right, they're writing fast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They're busy.
To do. It's still busy.
So yeah, he's taking them out of the way,
Yeah.
looks here.
Yeah.
Which in a small area like that, I don't know if it's really gonna be a big issue. I mean, other than maybe we just say, let them reseed it. I mean, the cost isn't gonna be that huge in that area.
Right.
Not,
No, I don't think it's the cost. I think it's the fact of you disrupt that bank.
I know it, but
But on the other side of the coin, on two, they took them out.
Yeah.
The way it looks to me. So and those are some pretty hefty trees in there.
cause you know, they did that in DD 10 down there where they cut them all off. Elliott did that job too.
Wasn't DD6 cut off too?
Probably. Takes a lot more management after. It's gonna take a lot of management because you're gonna have trees coming in for the next 5 years to get rid of all them seeds. You're gonna have to spray that thing at least.
yeah, cause that one just north of Joyce Blacktop, right? That-
Yeah, it's
section
10.
10 around that,
Yep.
they did cut.
I
all
just
that.
about got ahead of them, didn't get on the spray right away and they're working on it. I think they're pretty well killed everything again, but.
Right.
They cut them down, you gotta have them treat those stumps, which that wouldn't have been in the bid either, you know, so.
But the growth that comes out of it, you're gonna kill. Should kill that.
It should.
We just gotta make sure it gets on the spray list regardless.
Yeah.
Next year. Because if it
For
gets
the
in late
next
enough,
2 years.
Right.
And then you can skip, go 3 after that.
yeah, just pound it, get it cleared out of there. Just gotta, that's the biggest thing, I guess, is focusing on is when these are done, make sure they get in, and get sprayed.
Some of those, when you just clean them or take those trees out, regardless if it looks like they need to be sprayed.
Yeah,
Just to keep those young trees out of there,
right.
so.
So we got 3 of them. Larson's at 149, Rognus at 90, and A1 at 48. So,
Basically look comparable, I mean, as far as what they wanna do, I think, right?
appears to be. Their motion to approve,
I would make a motion to
A1?
approve A1 as the bid for clean this DD4 main open ditch.
okay, was there a second to that motion?
I'll second that.
All right, any other discussion on the project? Hearing none, all in favor, aye?
Fine.
Aye, opposed? All right,
If he has any questions going further, which one of you would like to be the point of contact?
Elliot?
Yeah.
He's got my number.
All right.
motion carries to have Elliott clean DD4. All right, now we've got DD6 lat 9.
That is the one that we had ditch clean out, they burned, on the
Oh,
land there, and now there's like a big crater.
settled.
Yeah, so just, he would like clean dirt to fill it, something about how he tills. I don't know if there's different ways of tilling.
It's just cool.
Lee Halverson.
Oh, Lee Halverson, like that.
Is it organic or something?
What's that?
Is it organic or something?
No, I skipped those.
Oh, that's just, yeah.
Oh, there you go, that's the word.
Yep. So he's, by clean fill, he means he doesn't want anything rocks and sticks and things like
Okay.
that. I'm sure, which is, I would assume we'd have clean fill.
Yeah, I mean,
Really
do
clean.
you know if you have any clean material, Rich? Anywhere?
Up in that area,
Unless-
probably not.
No, I mean. Unless we have a ditch clean, but I don't think we have anything that's up there that. And I don't know how big the hole is.
Right.
It's just, it's not a hole, it's
Or it's a swale.
just a sinkage from there. and stuff, I guess.
Buried, burning buried trees and everything, it's just settled.
Yeah,
I don't think we have, I think that's.
so the one, is that one up there, Silver Lake area? Do we do-
DD6 is up in
Yeah.
Silver Lake
Yeah.
area.
Yeah, by Leverson's and stuff.
Yep,
like
that's
that.
the one.
So, okay, yep.
Yeah, this one got cleaned out. I guess Elliot did it, right?
Yeah,
Yep,
I guess I would just contact him to,
see if he wants to fill it.
yeah.
Okay.
Get some dirt somewhere over there, I don't know if he's got any or got access to any over that way. Just, I guess, see what he says.
Okay.
And if he can get dirt in there and cleaned up, fine, if not, we'll have to find somebody else to do it. So,
Got like dump truck access and all that.
I believe
yeah,
so,
those
yeah.
trucks.
Yeah.
So, yeah, check with him, and if it works out, I think we'll go with that, if not, then we can find somebody else.
Just gonna get build that district anyways.
Yeah, yeah,
You'd think there'd be some dirt left there to work for if you dug a big hole, I mean, it'd be better getting a cat up there level than you would think, but
right,
maybe it's some pretty good.
yeah, without looking at it, it's hard to tell.
Right,
It's real weird, 'cause when you burn stuff in a hole, it will continue to burn after you fill a hole in, and so like if you have trees and stuff, it still like burns and settles down and.
Sort of peat fire over in Forest City, right?
Yeah, it's weird. Alright, so is there a motion to approve this work order for DD 6, lat 9?
I can make a motion to approve that.
Okay,
I'll second it.
alright. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Motion carries. Alright, DD 13, lat 3.
So this one. I didn't talk to Pat. She had gotten a hold of, I think she talked to Kimberly, and then Kimberly gave me the information. So she says that she's questioning if the tile is functioning properly. So I think we determined it's lat 3 of DD 13. Colton went out there Friday. He said he's looking. He says he can't find an intake on the east side, on her side, but on the west side, there's an intake and it seems to be fine. No water or anything in it.
It's dry right now.
But he said-
It's lower now.
But he said he can go back maybe later this week and look again. Or talk to her and kind of see what she's talking about, so.
We can't find I couldn't find in the cross section or in the profile, usually on some of those maps, they'll show you where they put intakes.
Yeah. Some
And
of them they don't.
I couldn't find anything that showed intakes on either side. Of course, we're looking at a 100-year-old map that maybe didn't have something there at the time, but. Yeah, she thought there were intakes on both
Okay.
sides, but
And I mentioned maybe talking to the person who farms it, if he would know anything,
Well,
he or she would know.
usually they're
anything.
putting those in the ditch too, but I don't.
It is just, there's always that option of getting a crew in with, that's got the cameras and running it up that tile, see if there is blockage, but. It's gonna go back to the district on cost. If they were just assuming it wasn't working this spring because of all the rain. It was probably working the best it can, unfortunately.
And if we're gonna get some rain later this week, maybe
Get
that will
a good
help.
enough rain,
Then
you
we
could
could go-
maybe.
Maybe inspect. and see if
It's gonna
it's-
take a serious rain to get it down where you're gonna see foliage in your tile again, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Until next spring. But I mean, that is an option. There is, I know people have got, maybe got access to people like that.
I'd have to find, and you
Whether
probably
it
the same.
depends on the size of the tile. I'm not sure how small they can go in, but they can run a camera up that thing. It's a little.
Well, I think that main
control.
was probably at least 8-inch, maybe 10.
Yeah,
It
and I
was on
didn't
the
have
tip-
time Friday
It
to
was on
dig
the
into
upper,
that
it was
one.
on the upper end. And it was hard to. I remember the thing right, maybe I'm thinking of somebody else's property, but. Seemed like there was a low lying area and I don't know if the tile went all the way through there. But it started on the side of the road, but I mean, it's just low ground.
And if it's an old tile, it's probably what, 1/4 inch coefficient. You got a 5-inch rain. That's where water can go down.
Yeah, maybe,
And it stops right there in her land, it's just a little short section.
Yeah.
So she's the only one that's gonna pick up on it.
Well, and I think I asked the question if there's any pattern tile in there and it. If she knew that or not.
Probably not.
cause I could gather more information.
We can look at it a little more.
Put this one off another week and we can discuss it next
Yeah.
Monday. Okay.
If Colton can look at it again later, if we get some rain, if it makes the difference.
It's really not gonna do, just go out there and start digging around trying to find.
Well, the only thing we could do is maybe go out there with a metal detector and see if there's a cast iron inlet on intake on one side, but.
See if
On
it's
the ditch area.
covered, or got covered up or silted in or something. Alright, how about DD 11 main lane,
Yes, and he said he can contact Peterson to fix it.
just a blowout, right?
Yeah. He said actually contact Peterson first, and Peterson told him to get a hold of us to fill out a work order. I said, yes.
I'll be there to get a work order.
Alright, is there a motion to approve the DD 11 tile blowout repair?
I'll make that motion.
Yep, there's a second.
I'll second it.
Alright, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor aye? Aye, opposed? Carries.
Rich, I do have one question. Did they get that one down south of Joyce to get that dirt hauled and filled that big one in that Petersburg,
I don't know.
it's curious. A bit of time before.
I
we
think
get-
there was a. I think that it is done. I think I asked Colton last week.
Yeah.
And it sounded like we had gotten it, somebody had gotten it.
Okay.
I'll double check,
Still dry, so.
but I'm pretty sure. And you had brought it up, and he said, well, I think that's done.
Yeah, on the roll bearing farm, that's what it is, yeah.
So, yeah.
That's it for me.
Thank you, Val.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Alright, claims, you look at them, have any questions or concerns? If not, I'd take a motion to approve claims.
I'll make a motion for the claims.
No, sorry.
Okay. All in favor, Aye. Opposed? Okay. And I need a motion to approve the health insurance claim.
Now we make a motion to approve the health insurance claims.
I'll second it.
All right, any discussion on it? Hearing none, all in favor,
All right.
aye? Opposed?
Sneak back.
Motion carries. Yeah. Your report?
We can jump down to 11.
Okay, no reports, no payroll, no record. Certification of cost allocation plan fiscal year 24. This is our annual. Cost allocation, that says we are in accordance with uniform administrative requirements, cost principles and audit requirements for federal awards. Right, is there a motion to approve the certification of the cost allocation plan?
I'll make that motion. To
For a
approve.
second,
I'll second it.
okay, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion approved. Building and grounds, I will contact weather people when we're done. Anything else for that, for now? Top of Iowa water main, I haven't heard anything on the well stuff, so we'll reach out to Jason
That
today.
was this week, isn't it? Or was that last week?
They were gonna do one last week and then maybe one this week, so, correct, hopefully they're up and running.
Getting back to that other one. Did you guys reply to that contract? You sent out a contract on Jessica
Oh,
and what we thought of that.
oh, I think I did.
Cleaning one,
Total looked okay to me. Like I say, unless you saw something in
I glanced at it, I'll read through it,
Understand.
I'll read through it completely again, but I did glance at it, Jeff looked at it, you said, okay. I'll reply to that this week,
We gotta get that done.
put that up for next week, right?
I'm sure.
The North Betco, Melissa,
Morning. I closed out two revolving loan funds and I have one more to close out. So that leaves quite a big balance. So if there's any businesses that need revolving loan funds, send them my way.
yeah? Did you said you had an application or inquiry about that? Did that ever come through for a new one or?
Actually, I've handed out 3, but nothing came back.
Okay, okay. Alrighty, you guys have anything for Melissa? Okay, we'll keep our ears open if people need a little revolving loan assistance.
All right,
Thank you.
you bet.
People service, we got nothing. Department heads, anything, anyone?
This probably has nothing to do with that, but you might see a bill come through. We've got the old sheriff's truck for Colton.
Oh,
We wanna get it rigged up with lights and stuff, and I got a guy in Mitchell County that does a really good job of it, so.
Good.
I might send it over there and just bill out the hours, if that's okay.
Why'd Dan take the lights off?
I don't know,
Leave the
because he
red
doesn't
and
like us running with red and blue on it, yes.
blue? Oh, well. That's fine.
But if you see something come through there, it might be,
That'd be why.
yeah. I don't know if it's. He does a really good job, and we've had some bad jobs done in the past, so.
That's all right. Anything, Dan? No, this one? Okay, well, department heads, so supervisor weekly, Enos?
I just had one meeting, an emergency meeting on Friday with North Iowa Children's Alliance. Our director that we offered full-time to that was part-time. Got a job at the state doing the same thing. But she's done the middle of November, so we're looking for a new director. So it happens when somebody does a great job.
Yeah.
Probably be easier to find a full-time one than a part-time one.
Yeah, that's what we kinda. Yep. We're gonna advertise for a full with the possibility if that doesn't work out, you can do part-time. So, but
Okay.
anyway, that's all I had.
There, Mark?
Good wellness on Monday. I don't know if everybody else saw the emails. We're really close to getting just the 4%. Hopefully the physicals will come in and assessments will come in. I think we need like 3 or 4 more. So if we get those, that'd be good. That negates what we planned on doing if we make 5%. So, that's all good. And then, I had public health, which basically the meeting was, we did go over the budget where we stood, but we also set a policy for the on-call nurses on the weekends. We'll get some comp time and stuff. So we got a policy, so I'll be all written up and be part of everything we need.
Excuse me, can you mute, please?
Going forward. And then Friday, I had Central Iowa Juvenile Detention down in Eldora. It's basic budget things and what's going on, going over our reports again and the amount of people we have there that are either murderers or rapists that aren't supposed to be there. It's just staggering, which is costing us money, but we're doing well financially, getting our building loan paid off. Got a record rate like he's always done in the past. Still some contention with some board members and management, and I don't know if that'll go away, but we'll see.
Next election.
Well, I don't know how many of them are up or not.
Right.
But
That's too bad, 'cause I think he does a good job down there, I've been to a few meetings over the years, and
Yeah.
I think he does a great job.
Well, we had a good report we'd had a person working with him a little bit on some of his management styles and he just said, he's doing his job, he's doing what he's supposed to. And he wanted to end the mentoring session, so a couple board members were against it, a couple of contentious ones, but I think he's doing a good job and the organization is well funded. It's never showed a loss, even with the fight we have getting collected from the state for paying for the people, we're doing very well. So, it's an interesting board if anybody ever wants to attend it. But that's all I had, I guess, so.
Okay. All right, I didn't have anything, so quiet week. So gotta look for North Iowa Regional Housing Authority appointment.
Yeah, and Julie reminded me again, so
Could we have
she
a
must want to be done.
prospect for that?
No. We'll keep looking, keep thinking.
Okay.
Next week's agenda, would you add, EMS district appointments? I got a hold of a few of those people, I gotta get a hold of the rest, forgot we have to appoint, they got wrote in, so we have to ask them if they accept.
Oh,
If they're willing to accept, then
and that's,
they're appointed, and the thing we gotta figure out is, I guess, when
You need pick 3 of the 5 if they
Yeah.
all,
the term starts,
well,
that's what we gotta
that's
figure
where
out.
you gotta pick, because one of them's 3, one of them's 2, one of them's 1.
Right,
oh, we had to.
but we just gotta know, does it start like January 1st, January 2nd? Like now, the levy's set now, so it's not like they need to set a budget, like next
For
year,
next year.
if we come in with 5,000 extra in the district, they can reduce that levy by a few cents because you can only collect what you need. So like every year, it may just be up and down a little bit, setting the levy, giving the budget to the auditor. So I think technically it's already set for this year, because I think we can start collecting for July, like next September, it should be on your tax bill. If you're in a district. So we have to find that out, just when those terms start. I was gonna call down and talk to Ted at the state and see what he says.
Yeah, we're gonna have fun putting those districts together
Yeah,
for evaluations.
so,
Hopefully it works.
so anyways, I'll call the rest of them and we'll get those figured out to the last couple we got left, and then we can improve those. So then they'll be a part of those township districts, because the cities already took care of their end, so. All right, if that's it, then we fulfilled that agenda, so I'll take a motion to adjourn.
I will make a motion to adjourn.
Wait a second.
All right, all in favor, aye?
All right.
Aye, meeting is adjourned.
No bank hole is still.
Okay.